Hello, my dear students. How are you? This is Arul Murugan. Welcome to my digital class. Today, we are going to discuss Chapter 13 Database Concepts. Today's topics: Objectives, Introduction, Origin of Data, Applications of Database. So, these are all the topics today we are going to discuss in this session. First, objectives: to understand the concepts of database. Various terms used in database, to understand various data models used in database, to understand how the keys are used in database, data warehouse and data mining. Once you complete this entire chapter, you can understand the concepts of database. You can know various terms used in database. You can understand various data models used in database. You can understand how the keys are used in database. And you can know what is data warehouse and what is data mining. These are all the basic objectives of this chapter. Next, introduction. The large and complex of data which are collected, entered, stored and accessed in database. These are all the four fundamental operations in database. What are all the fundamental operations? First one, collecting data. Second one, entering into the system. Third one, store the data which are entered into the system. And fourth one, we have to access the data based on the user's requirement. We will see one small example: fees payment software in college. For the fees payment software in the college, first we have to collect the data. What kind of data we will collect from the user? For the new student, we will collect student name, admission number, father name, mobile number, address. So these are all the data we will collect from the information during the admission time. How we will collect? The student have to fill the application form. Next, after collecting the data, we have to enter into the system. So we have to enter all the data which are collected from the users and we have to enter into the system. Third one, we have to store the data. After enter into the system, we have to save all the data which are entered into the system. And finally, we have to access the data based on the user's requirement. Here, what is the user requirement? We have to generate fees receipt for a particular student. So this is our requirement. So we are seeing one small example. After collecting the data, we have to enter into the system. See the type: new admission, name Surya, student ID, admission number, father name. So these are all the data we are entering into the system. After entering into the system, we have to save the data. After entering into the system, we have to save the data. After save the data, we have to access the data based on the user's requirement. See, these are all the four fundamental operations: collecting data, enter into the system, store, and we have to access the data into the database based on the user's requirement. Next, origin of data. The data, we already studied what is data in a first PUC. We will revise it one more time. Data is a collection of facts. We know what is facts. It is already happened. Yes, which is already happened. Next, figures, statistics, which can be processed to produce meaningful information. So what is data? A data is a collection of facts, figures, statistics, which can be processed to produce meaningful information. See the example: Rama 20. What is Rama? Rama is a name. And what is 20? 20 is a number. By seeing these two words, can we get any meaningful information? No, we are not getting any meaningful information. Just Rama is a name, that's all. And 20 is a number, that's all. So we are not get any meaningful information by seeing this data. Next, information. It is processed data with some definite meaning. So you can see this example, Rama's age is 20. Rama's age is 20. By seeing this statement, we can come to know Rama's age is 20. See, it is a central process. Before process, the state is called data. After process, the state is called information. Before process, the state is called data. After process, the state is called information. Yes. Okay. So repeat with me. What is data? Data is a collection of facts, figures, statistics which can be processed to produce meaningful information. We have to be processed, then only we will get some meaningful information, right? Next up, information. It is processed data with some definite meaning. Good. Next up, applications of database. So these are all the 10 applications of database, which is a important questions also. In a PU board, they may ask in a 2 mark, 3 mark and or 5 mark also. Next up, 10 applications. First one is banking. Second, water meter billing. Next, rails and airlines. Fourth one, colleges. Fifth one, credit card transaction. Sixth one, telecommunication. Seventh one, finance. Eighth one, sales. Ninth one, manufacturing. Tenth one, human resource. In banking, the database, how it is used in banking for customer information. Next, accounts details. We can check account details in the database. Loan details. We can check the loan detail, how much the customer have to pay and how much they cleared the amount. So like this we can get the information. Next, banking transaction. All transaction we can use in the database. Next, water meter bill. RR number. By using RR number, we can come to know how much water the house is consumed, how much amount they have to pay. So all the details which are stored into the database. So by using this database, we can get the information. Next up, airlines. For reservation, scheduled information, booking tickets, cancelling tickets, PNR status. Next, college. In college, for students information, course registration, grades. So by this way, the database using in colleges. Next, credit card transaction. For purchase on credit cards. Next, generate monthly statements. Next, in telecommunication, for keep recording of call modes, which type of mode the customers are using. Next, generate monthly bills. Next, maintaining minimum balance on prepaid calling. So prepaid callers, they have to maintain minimum balance. So these information also we can get from the database. Next, storing information about communication network, which type of communication network the customers are using. So these are all the information we can get from the database. Next, finance. In finance, for storing information about holdings. Next, sales. Purchase of financial instruments such as stocks and bonds. Next, in sales. In sales, for customer information, products, purchase on informations. Next, manufacturing. In manufacturing, how the database is using. Tracking production of items in factories, inventories of items in warehouse and stores. Next, orders of items. Next, human resource. In HR, information about employee recruitments, salaries, payroll taxes and benefits. Next, generate paychecks. So these are all the applications of database. So what are the 10 applications? Banking, water meter billing, rails and airlines, colleges, credit card transaction, telecommunication, finance, sales, manufacturing, human resource. Right. So we will conclude this session with summary. First, objectives. Objectives, it is not important for a PU board examination. Next, introduction. In introduction, we already saw that the complex and large data, 4 operations. What are all the 4 operations? Collecting the data, entering into the system, store and access the data in the database. Next, origin of data. In origin of data, we saw that there are 2 keywords. What are the 2 keywords? The first one is data. Second one is information. Second one is information. We know that what is data? A data is a collection of facts, figures, statistics which can be processed to produce meaningful information. Example, Rama 20. And what is information? We know that it is processed data with some definite meaning. Next, applications. There are 10 applications. Apart from that, you can write some other applications in your own words also, but these 10 applications are most important. First you have to write. Additionally, you can able to extend your, you can write banking, water meter billing, rails and airlines, colleges, credit card transactions, telecommunications, finance, sales, manufacturing and human resource, which is HR. Right. If you have any queries, you can call me directly, you can WhatsApp me, you can text, or you can mail me. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. We will see in a next class with some other topics. Thank you.